Yes. Yeah. So, Aaron Chen, I talked to him. I tried to get him on video. That dude is insane. He's really funny. I sent him questions. He sent me such answers that I had to put a disclaimer saying that most of the answers that he's given is not actually true. So please take it with a pinch of salt. I said one of his answers was like, uh, uh, I asked something about Crocodile Dundee, and he was like, "Yeah, we all carry big knives here in Australia." He said something like that, and he keeps offering money for things that not supposed to be sold. Like he said, I'll be sending screenshots of all the Fisk WhatsApp chats for 500 a shot, 500 for one screen. He said it's there in the text interview. So yeah, so. Yeah, so
That's really
uh
funny. He's really funny.
yeah. Uh yeah. So how did you land the role of Debbie Lin on Fisk? And it was your first role, if I'm not wrong, on series, except for that one sketch comedy thing in Australia, Who's On or something. What's uh
Uh, uh, thank God you're here.
yes, thank God you're here, except that was pretty good. You were the nanny, I guess, right? You
Yeah, I was the nanny, yes. I was playing a
so
nanny. That was, oh no, thank God you're here came after Fizz. I
yeah.
did, how did I get the part? I like honestly, I was doing a show where Kitty was on the lineup
Okay.
and she stayed, I think just to watch people, and she asked me to audition. She said she has this TV show, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll just audition. I like it was my first audition, so I didn't think I would get it. And then when she
Okay.
told me I got it, I was like, oh shit, now I have to work.
Okay.
Because I,
Okay.
I just thought I just audition and just try it out and get good at
Okay.
auditioning. Yeah.
Then you
So
thought you
that was
actually
how
have
I
to
got the
follow through
role.
on that. Yeah.
Yeah, now that I have to follow through, I was like, damn, that's gonna be a lot of work. But it was really fun. It was really good being on the TV set because I had like shot YouTube sketches before, but obviously
Okay.
everything is like on a DIY budget. So like the lighting would be like baking paper over like a lamp or something. And like when I was on the actual TV set, I was like, everyone has a part. Like there's someone holding a microphone, there's someone asking you if you want coffee, and it felt nice. It felt really nice, but also really weird
Oh,
because
okay.
I wasn't used to the environment.
Okay. Cool.
Like,
Cool.
yeah, that was great.
But it did not seem like it was your first time at all. I thought like this was like just one of the roles you were playing. I mean, the way you handled the role, it's
Oh,
plus, yeah.
sorry.
The thing is, I watched your. I thought like you were an actor who regularly came on, shows, but then I found out that this was
Yeah,
your first time on TV. That's pretty awesome.
thanks.
So
Thank you.
yeah, so
Like,
yeah.
yeah, it was I think it was because we did the same. That one shot took like the whole day. So I think it
Mhm.
comes down to the director actually doing a great job of getting the right cut.
Is
Because
that
that shot,
Penny?
we no, I don't really know. I know like Kitty and Penny are involved in the
Production?
um production side of it, but I honestly I can't tell you who makes the final cut because I'm
Okay,
not
okay,
I'm not in that department.
okay,
But they
okay,
were there watching the replays of the shots. So I
okay.
think they definitely would have a big say. And yeah, I think the fact that we shot that 5-second video for like 100 times, I'm sure like there was something it by the end of it, I was just like, are we done with this? So it was good because it made me angry and that was the character. So it really helped.
Which scene is that? Uh, is that the
Sorry?
client wherein you bring in this? like hokey client
Uh,
who wants that scene, or was it the debate
oh
scene
yeah, yeah,
where?
yeah.
Uh,
No, it was the one with Harley Breen where he was this really hippie.
oh yeah,
I yeah, yeah, Harley Breen.
my
Yeah, he was.
octogenarian angel. That's what he says, and you
Yeah,
correct him. Okay, wow, that's cool, cool. That was really funny, by the way.
it, thank you. That's credit to Kitty. Also, I think it's because I know Harley Breen because he's also a
Okay,
comedian, so it made
okay,
shooting the shot the first time a lot easier because I knew everyone. So I
okay.
felt more comfortable than I normally would, I think, if I was an actor coming into a set and I don't know anyone. I think that would scare me a lot more.
Oh, okay, okay. So I bet you knew all the other, like the whole series is populated with comedians. Once Marty
Yeah,
Sheargold, almost everyone is a comedian, right? And yeah,
yeah. I think a
uh,
lot of people are comedians and a lot of there are also like some actors, I think, but I
yeah,
think the majority are comedians
yeah.
and really
So
funny comedians, yeah.
yeah, Marty Fugard was really funny. I mean, the first joke wherein he says, what this place needs is a bit of class, and then he adjusts that cat. Apparently, that was the first joke that Aaron Chen talked about. That was really funny, very subtle, and but really funny. Uh,
Yeah, the whole script was really funny. I think like that's credit to Penny and Kitty for writing it because when you go through the script, it's like there are callbacks and there are tags.
yeah,
I'm talking more about it from a comedian's point of view. It's
yeah,
like really well written, I think.
yeah, yeah. So, so I wanted to ask how you got up into stand-up comedy. Um, I've heard that
Uh,
you signed up for a
yes.
course, just as a course, and then you really got into it. Was it is that uh, is that right?
Uh, yeah, that's true. I signed up for a comedy course and I got into it.
Okay,
And I mean, I did it because it was something that I would never do. And yeah, I just loved it after because at the end of a comedy course, you're meant to do a graduation ceremony. And when I did that, the first laugh I got, I think it was the best feeling I had. And I loved that
oh,
feeling so much, I just kept chasing it.
oh, nice, nice, yeah, that's great. So, the thing is, were your parents ever disappointed that you became a stand-up comedian or wanted to be?
Oh, I didn't tell my parents I was doing comedy
Uh,
until I was on Netflix. And then she was like, okay, you're fine.
okay, that's very smart. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I just hid it from them because I'm in a different country, so they don't really know what I do.
okay. So,
And but, oh, sorry, I don't mean to
yeah,
interrupt, but I think
no.
like my mom was never really that concerned.
Oh,
She
okay,
just thought, yeah, she was just like, oh, you go do comedy, you're on stage. Because like
okay,
I think she knew that I had like I would be okay regardless. She trusts that about me. Like financially, I'll
okay.
be okay. I'll be able to
Wow,
look after
progressive.
myself.
Okay.
Ye-
I'm just
Yeah, she's quite a
saying,
progressive woman.
yeah. So, parents from China and India have these expectations of their children to, become a doctor, engineer, or some professional that's very solid. So it's surprised to hear. Even now in India, parents have this, there are like three choices. There's a doctor, an engineer, or a lawyer or any other option. Even now, this day and age. And there's, uh, oh shit. Oh, oh yeah, dropped
Hi,
out.
I came back. I came back
Uh,
again. You were saying South Indians parents have this like expectation
Oh,
of
Indian parents, the whole
yeah,
continent, whole subcontinent. Yeah, it's either,
everyone.
yeah. So, yeah, that's good. That's awesome then. You had like one in a million. Uh, the parent who's like cool with you trying stuff. Uh,
Oh, don't get me wrong, my mom still wants me to get married, but she's so fine with what I do. And I think like you just take she's progressive in terms of career, but she's like, you should get married. And I'm like, I'll take what I can.
okay, that's still pretty good. That's a big chunk. That's like half
Yeah.
of yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
She is very like I feel like she is too enthusiastic about my career choices, if anything. Like she would
okay.
send like the reels I put on my socials because it's a necessary evil now to
Yeah,
post
yeah,
clips of yourself online. And
yeah.
she'll put it in the family WhatsApp group chat, all of my
Oh,
videos.
oh, awesome.
And
Okay.
and my siblings being Southeast Asian, they would roast the hell out of me. And
Uh,
I said to my mom, I was like, this is not helping my self-esteem. She's like, but I'm so proud of you. I was like, can you post it outside of the WhatsApp group?
yeah, that to the what family WhatsApp group. That's a crazy place to post it in, right? Because yeah, everybody
Yeah,
like yeah. Did
I
they say,
know.
"Oh, you're so
But
famous now" or something? Did they say something like that? Your family, like your inner or
no,
your,
my sister is like, what's wrong with your hair? Like she would say things
oh
like that.
no, that's worse. That's
But that's a sibling. That's what a
yeah,
sibling
that
does. They're
oh,
meant to
oh your
avoid.
own sister. Okay, yeah, not even a cousin
Yeah,
sister.
well,
Okay. Okay,
yeah, my
cool,
own
cool.
sister and my own brother.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Family WhatsApp groups can be brutal. It's like, yeah,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
and the parents just post whatever they want and stuff.
Oh
So,
yeah, they do. Scarily.
so, 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 I was going through, Australian content, and I don't know if it's just me or if it's just in India, but uh, you know. There are a few Australian actors. There's Chris Hemsworth, Nicole Kidman, Hugh Jackman, the list goes on. But it seems that they seem to go to Hollywood and just get established there, and they don't talk about Australian content. They kind of adopt Hollywood as their own. Uh, you do
Yeah.
hear of a few shows like Neighbours, or that's the only show I know, I think. There's Nurse Jackie and stuff. But apart from that, they don't bring it up much. Can I know why that is, or is it not a thing at all? Because there is good
Um,
content from Australia.
I can't speak to for why that is for other Australians residing in America.
Okay.
But I think it's kind of like when you will live in a country, you
Yeah.
kind of lose reference of your own country because you are living in a different land, a different
Okay.
location, so you get more involved in that environment. I don't
Okay.
think you forget necessarily. I think you're just if I'm in America, I would just see American content all the time and I'll just
Okay.
be involved in that. So I don't know if that's necessarily like them forgetting Australian content, but I do think like there's a lot of content now that's being picked up by Netflix, Australian TV shows that are making it onto Netflix and Stan. So I think that there is that recognition now that's happening. There's a lot of good programs like Rave was really good. I really enjoyed that. I saw that on Netflix. Um, there was another one, I think like something to do with a high school, and that was really funny. Deadlock is really funny. Deadlock is really good as well. I think there's a
Okay.
couple that is like coming up slowly.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
but I do
So,
think like sometimes there's some stuff that might just be more Australian centric, maybe.
okay. Okay. So you have your own like I went through I Googled a bit of Australian content. So what I came up with is three really big names. Like you mentioned, Stan, only accessible through the Stan, only if you're in Australia or you have a VPN. Then there is SBS and there's Binge. So these three networks have mostly Australian content and pretty good content. Uh, so Yeah, apart from that, I don't see. Yeah, Netflix does pick up a few shows, but uh, it does not pick up a lot of Australian shows because I saw the Netflix Australia section, and the top 10 were all filled with like US or UK content, and I see Netflix India, and almost all of the top 10 was filled by Indian content. So,
Yeah,
so I was wondering why, why the difference. And we from India consume a lot of content from the US, UK, everywhere else, even in Europe. German content, there's Korean
yeah.
content. So why not, Australian content, you know?
I I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I think America is a huge place in comparison to Australia, and they do produce a lot more shows a year than
Okay.
Australia would be able to. So I don't know
Okay.
if that's a factor.
Okay.
But for me, I mean, coming from Singapore, like my viewing, what I like is a bit different, I guess, to what people like here. Like I like sing like Chinese, like, and then sometimes I'll watch like an in-house like indie film made in
Okay.
Afghanistan. So I have a bit of a different taste to other people.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm actually the best person to ask for this question, but that's a really good question.
Yeah. Yeah, as a person, who streams a lot and who's into movies and series, I'm just seeing there's so much good content, and the world is not consuming most of it. So that's why I was just curious. So that's okay. Probably,
They should.
yeah, yeah.
As to why they don't, I don't know.
Okay, okay,
Should probably start a petition and go like, why is this not?
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Or maybe, Australia can, offer like free VPNs to watch content. That would be the best. So everyone would pick it
Oh,
up.
and I think like that's the other thing is kind of like the fact that everything is region locked is a bit
Yeah,
annoying.
yeah,
Like I mean, when I'm in Singapore, I get on the VPN to watch American shows, and
okay,
I don't understand. Like I think honestly, if you remove that,
yeah,
maybe the results might be very different. Maybe people might enjoy Australian content a lot more.
okay,
Because I think
okay.
like there might be a cost with like the distributions in other countries or something. Maybe
Oh, okay,
there's a yeah. Because I do know that that's a thing. Like
okay,
if I film something here in Australia,
okay. You're back.
yeah,
Yeah,
my bad. Yeah, I was just saying like I don't think if you film something here, I don't think you can just bring it to America because you have to pay a lot of stuff there. So that might
okay.
be a reason why.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah. So
I think that's how it works. I'm guessing. That's what I tell
that
myself anyway.
no,
Might be wrong.
no, no, I'm sure you have a better grasp on these things. I'll definitely, check it out. So, so wanted to ask, when it comes to stand up, whom do you look up to in Australia and in the world, for, inspiration?
In in Australia and in the world. I I I think my taste in comedians change as I evolve.
Yeah,
I really and I think that's like actually a good thing.
yeah.
I used to love Bill Burr a lot. I still do. His material is like one of the funniest material that makes me laugh.
Your inspiration for comedy. I didn't get the name of the comedian.
Oh, I think I used to really like Bill Burr.
Oh, Bill Burr.
I think
Okay,
when I started out in Brisbane, we there was the comedians. This was when Pirate Bay was a thing. So there was
okay,
a DVD that we passed around, and it had
okay,
all of Bill Burr's like specials. So we all watched
okay,
it in turn. So I
okay,
really
okay,
like Bill Burr because that
okay.
was a thing that happened. I really love Michelle Wolf. I think she's
Oh, okay,
fantastic, great writer.
okay. Yeah. She's funny.
Um,
Yeah.
she really is funny. And Dylan Moran, I love his earlier work. I haven't seen his latest work, to be honest.
Okay.
And Alfie Brown is a UK comic. He has a
Okay.
special out on YouTube. I think it's called
Okay.
The Last Cancelled Comedian. Very, very good, very insightful. And I love
Okay.
that as well. So I think like I love a lot of comedians. For like Australian comedians, I really like Aaron Chan and what he does. I think he's so funny. Uh,
Okay.
Dan Raff is really funny as well as female comedians. I think I really like what He Huang is doing.
Okay.
Um, and Ursula Carlson, I think she's hilarious. And Kitty
Yeah.
Flanagan, obviously. Uh, yeah, I
Okay.
think like I could keep going on about names and people I love, but I think those are the few that come to mind right now.
Okay. I might have to Google most of the names because, yeah, these are deep cuts. Of course, they'll be very well known on the stand-up circuit, but as you know, uh, as just a viewer, yeah, it's good to hear these names. So that's awesome. So yeah, so what do Australian comedians think of Indian stand-up? I hear there is a person called Joe Gowda who is an Indian who's performing stand-up there. Uh,
Mhm.
uh, that's but what does Australia think of Indian stand-up scene? Aaron Chen told, yeah, it's the stand-up scene is just getting started and it's still evolving. So, any impression of stand-up in India? Uh,
I have never done the stand-up scene in India, but I have done the stand-up scene in Singapore, and I think they kicked off around the same time.
okay,
And well, they started in like what, maybe 2012 or something when it first came about.
okay,
Or that was the first open mics. But I think it's really interesting because like I think it is definitely newer in comparison to America and the UK, where it's more established. Even in
okay,
Australia, the stand-up scene is still relatively young, but I think
yeah,
like India and Southeast Asia is it's definitely like the
yeah,
youngest out of them lot. I think
okay,
it's interesting because when I was talking to other Indian comics, what they told me was that there are rooms
yeah,
where you only do English, and then there are rooms where you do it in a different language. Sometimes they
okay,
interchange a joke where the punchline's in Hindi.
yeah,
And so
yeah,
I find that so interesting. Because in
yeah,
Singapore it's the same. Like when I go on stage, like a lot of people ask me when I come back here, they go like, "Oh, can you do stand up in English? Do they understand you?" And I was
okay,
like, "They do, but if I talk like this in Singapore and they know I'm Singaporean, there is this
yeah.
thing where they go like, "Oh, you're trying to be better than us." Like,
Oh, okay,
like so
oh, okay,
I speak more local dialect, I speak more Singlish, and
okay.
I I think like the scene is good. I think the scene will only grow and be bigger and better. As long as the censorship side of it doesn't kill it, I think that's like one of the biggest things in
In
Southeast
Singapore,
Asia.
or
It's just
in
like
general, in
in
general. Oh,
in Asian countries specifically,
yeah,
I think like censorship is more of a
yeah, it's a
free
problem.
speech. Free speech isn't really a thing.
Yeah, free speech isn't that free anymore, or was never was, maybe. Yeah.
Never, I don't think it, I think it, I don't ever think it was in, I know in Singapore it's censored. I know like in Southeast Asia and even in China, there's some parts of it. You have to be careful about what you say. And I think like the same applies for India as well.
Oh, yeah,
Because I,
definitely. Most definitely.
yeah, so,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think like when you go from India to like America and you get
Oh,
this
that's
freedom to
big
say,
difference. Yeah, yeah.
I think that just gives you that much more freedom. But I think
But
like
not
in the
right now for
approaching,
sure, because sorry, I
no, not
interrupted you.
America. No,
Right
I think in
now,
Australia you still can do it, but not America.
right now, I guess, because of the leadership there. But before that, it's pretty it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I still think like you get away with a bit more than what you
Oh,
would
definitely.
like
Oh, yeah.
like if
That
you speak against yeah. I don't know about speaking against the government in America anymore, but I do know in Australia and the UK it's still
it's
quite
cool.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here it was never okay and never will be, which is fine, like pros and cons here in India. So,
I feel like what
yeah.
that means is like it just makes people find inventive ways to describe the situation without
Yeah.
describing the
They,
situation
yeah, they
explicitly.
do get very creative. Yeah. There was this one
And
chap
I think
who
that, yeah,
Uh,
sorry, you
uh,
go.
there's, there's this one chap who dressed up like an astronaut, pretending it was the moon to highlight the situation about the potholes on the roads. So people do
Yeah,
things like that. So that way, he's
yeah,
not doing or saying anything, but he's criticizing anyway, and that
yeah.
they can't do anything about that. So yeah, they do get very creative. So yeah,
And I think that's really funny. But every Indian comic that I've met,
yeah,
has they have been really funny. They've been like Deepak was really funny when I saw him in Singapore.
okay,
Yeah, they're all great comics that come out of there. And
okay,
Joe Goda is really funny as well. She's great.
okay,
I mean she lives in Brisbane and I gig with her regularly. So she's
yeah.
deadly funny.
She's very accurate. She's supposedly she's from my city and state, so she's pretty accurate with her observational this thing nuances. So yeah,
Yeah, she's great. And I think like she's doing a show at in Melbourne and Sydney this year. I think it's called You Don't Deport the Fun or something. So
whoa, okay, that's
yeah.
okay. That that's
Yeah,
funny
but you get
and
away with
yeah,
that in Australia
yeah, that's
and
okay.
accurate.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Cool. Yeah, maybe open for the comedian or work with them on like a TV show. Although Fisk was like everyone in Australia working on the show, but if you got a chance to act with them on set or I mean, open for them at their show, uh, whom would it be?
Oh, it's a great question. I would love to open for um Ursula Carlson, Ronnie Chang. I think he's still considered Australian, even though he moved to America a while ago. Yeah.
Ronnie Chang is from Australia?
Yeah. He started in Melbourne.
Okay. Again, like there's no clue that he was from Australia at all. Oh, he studied there
Oh no,
though. Okay.
yeah, he's from Malaysia, but he came to Australia for university and he
Okay.
started comedy here. I think that's his history.
Like Australia seems to be everybody's like stepmother. They just like forget about them. Forget about the country.
Yeah.
Cool. Um, yeah. So, but coming to Fisk, I'm sure you've gotten offers by now for other TV shows. Uh, do you have anything that's coming up in terms of series or maybe movies?
No, surprisingly not. I only got Fish and that was it. I think I did a cooking show a while ago, but I'm
Okay.
not acting isn't really my focus. I think my focus
Okay.
is stand up and whatever that
Okay.
comes from stand up, I
Okay.
mean, I'll take it, but I don't want to
Okay.
deviate from stand up because it's my first love.
Okay. Oh, okay. Awesome. But what if someone says like, oh, this you're going to be one of the lead characters and this is going to go on for like 5 seasons. Would you do it?
I would do it, yeah. I mean, but it depends on the agreement. It depends on
Yeah.
what they
Oh, yeah.
require out of me and everything. But I think
Okay.
I most probably would be interested in it. I think like
Okay.
it's just that if they say to me like if you'll be out of you can't gig for the next 5 years, then
Oh,
explicitly
okay.
if they say that, then I probably reconsider it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Just be
That's
yeah.
big. Yeah. Okay.
But I don't think any filming company would ever say that out loud. Like, yeah, you
Yeah.
can't do comedy again. That would be
Yeah.
quite weird.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. So, your tour is named Are You For Real? THO. So,
Yeah.
what locations does it cover? How many routines do you have? How many sets do you have, in the tour? Uh, so, uh,
Routine. Oh, it's a 1 hour show of my new jokes.
okay.
Um, is that what you mean by routine?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I- I'm I'm still catching up with the stand-up lingo. Yeah, that's what I mean. The comedy
Oh yeah.
set. So it's one set that you'll do across locations, right?
Yeah. I will be doing it in Adelaide, Melbourne, and Sydney and Brisbane. And I
Okay.
think internationally, I'm still looking at locations for now.
Okay. Um, sure. So, yeah. So, I wanted to ask, so how much time does it take to come up with one such set? Like they say it takes years to come up with a set. Does it?
Um, it can take up to years, yeah. The Brisbane, not Brisbane, Australia is a bit of a festival circuit where you do a new show
Oh, the
every
Fringe
year.
Festival,
And
the
oh,
Adelaide
there's
Fringe.
Adelaide Fringe, there's Melbourne Comedy Festival. But usually what you do is you do all the festivals like Adelaide, Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, so that
Yeah,
you go on tour for 6 months. Then you
yeah.
spend the next 6 months working on a new show, and then you do it again. And I think like for a new show, like a 1.5 hour show, I think like reasonably for it to be a really good show, probably like
Yeah. Yeah. So in some cases, it takes like years to come up with a comedy set.
Mhm. Oh,
So,
yeah. I uh I think like what I was saying, I think like for a show to be really solid, I think like reasonably a year and a half to 2 years.
yeah,
But because Australia is a festival circuit, everyone comes up
yeah.
with a new show every year.
Okay.
And that's just it just depends on where you're at in your career and how you want to go about doing it, I guess. But it can take
Uh,
years, yeah.
can I know what it means that Australia is a festival circuit? I,
As in, oh no, that's a great question. As in you, as a comedian, you make the bulk of your money at festivals. So
oh,
the
okay.
festivals happen every year. So if
Okay.
you want to, I guess, like make a living off doing comedy, that's you got to come up with a new show every year to just cash in on the festivals.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I wanted to know if you're still in the Fisk WhatsApp group chat because Aaron Chen said that, like I mentioned before, $500 for each screenshot. So are you still? So
Are you wanting a screenshot?
yeah, and how much would you charge for a screenshot? Just curious.
Five $501.
Okay, cool, cool. So cool. So yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to ask you. Yeah, so thanks so much. And I hope there's another season of Fisk. Is there another season of Fisk?
I haven't heard anything, so I hope so. I do
Okay,
hope so,
okay,
but I don't know.
okay, okay. Sure then. Cool. So thanks so much, Ting. And yeah, hope to talk to you again soon. Possibly for talking about the next season of Fisk, or I talking about Are You For Real? Thanks so much, and
Thank you. You have a
yeah,
good day.
thanks.
See
You
ya.
too.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.